Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, hopefully your favorite official content creator for the First Descendant. And this morning, we have only one objective, alright? Today, my job is to farm gold. Why? Because gold is so damn necessary today that it is actually painful not having it. So you kind of just have to go with it and just grab gold. So, let's get started. The most boring but efficient way to get gold is to do invasions. Now, I've done them so many bajillions of times, but unfortunately, that is how it is. So, let's get started. Gonna farm some gold today. And relax. Oh, yeah. Okay. Boom shakalaka. That's done. Alright. I have posted in my Discord. Now I've got a tweet. Got to do that. Can't be having that now. Hello, Scotties. Merry Christmas to you too. Okay. There we go. And posted. Merry Christmas to you too, G Thunder. Alrighty day. Looks like everything is up and running. And I'm not going to waste anybody's time. We're just going to get right into it. So, again, the primary objective today is to farm gold. So I'm going to do that straight away. When it comes to farming gold, you want to do invasions. So, of course, you want the high voltage build. You guys should already know the standard. Of course it is. You know my work is the best. Now, disrupt invasion, the chapel, order of truth. Okay. So off we go. Private operation. Let's clear this real fast. Make it a nice little blitz. Everything seems to be running smoothly on both my horizontal and vertical, so we're good on that. Mod farming. No. If you want a mod farm, nobody goes to invasions. 400% sure. Invasions, no. Depends on what type of mod you're looking for. However, it's rare that people... Because the only thing that people usually farm are the Transcendent modules, because everything else drops stuff really fast. So, triangle X square circle, triangle X square circle. Nobody really farms modules anymore, except for Transcendence, and even then, that one you've got two choices. You can either farm it in the Colossus battles, or you can farm it in the 400%. Invasions, they have nothing to do with drops. Invasions are just really quick for gold. That's all. So not sure who told you that invasions are for mod farming, but that's completely incorrect. Yeah, you're looking for the 400%, I think. But it also sounds like you're really new to the game. If you're really new to the game, don't worry too much about mod farming. First of all, have you watched my Ultimate F2P Survival Guide? Get to hard mode, get your bunny. Everything else falls into place once you have your ultimate bunny. If you already have your ultimate bunny and you've built her up to my build, alright, to the builds that I posted, X circle, square, triangle, X circle. If you've built her up in accordance with my, like, 400% build, my high voltage farming build, then that's when you can start really farming mods if you really want to do that. And then you just go to the 400%. Nobody ever goes to invasions for mods. You don't need either of them, Scott. They are essentially a waste of time.
Descendant, the commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors throughout their body. We need the inversion energy emitter installed.
You don't need the base characters either, Chase. So, what you're supposed to do is get the ultimates, not the base characters. The base characters are useless. Except for those that do not have ultimates yet. And even then, it's just Haley and Enzo, realistically. All the rest, you should be getting the ultimates. Farming base characters is literally a waste of time because they are not useful. Should be over here. Oh, you're doing them for MR. Fair enough. If you're just doing them for MR and not investing, that's fine. But 256 hours is a lot. Fair enough. If you're going to invest in the characters, then just make sure you're doing it on the ultimates. Do not waste the time and resources. I mean, you can if you want to, but you'll have to basically double invest, which is not wise. Okay, again. In the meantime, the rest of you, don't forget to like and share the stream if you haven't already, all right? The more likes and shares we get, the better the stream goes, which means the more I can do for you. Kyle's all right. He's not going to get an ultimate for a while, so fair enough.
Descendant. There are ancestor drones which give off inversion energy and a container with unidentified RK stored in this location. The enemy aims to artificially combine these two forces to cause an inversion overload explosion. They have also blocked off the entry path with the Order's malignant tumors.
I would say it depends on the bunny.
First, remove the tumor from the container.
But then again, most bunnies aren't real Asian robot level.
They will have already identified the RK's properties. Just before the explosion happens, find the drone which matches the RK's properties and use it as cover.
But that's why you know my builds are the best, Scott. Always follow a robot build. Never waste time with anything else. Well, of course you can, but it would be a waste of time.
The drone has been destroyed and the inversion energy emitter has been exposed. With this much output, you can remove the malignant tumor that is blocking the door.
No, still faster to run. Bunny still gains too many benefits from the run. I was not wrong on that. Square, triangle, X, circle. There it is. But it's useful on a jump.
The commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors throughout their body. We need the inversion energy emitter installed on the ancestor drone.
Okay, triangle, circle, square, X. Triangle, circle, square, X. There it is. Okay, back to Albion. That's 2.5 million gold, so we're gonna go grab some more. Practice in the lab until you can do it reliably. This was basically a technique that we knew since launch, so all of us have a lot of practice with it. But for the past 2 seasons, up until this season, there was never a reason to use it. Because like you see, on Bunny you just run. And Bunny was pretty much the preseason. Then season 1 came out, it was still the same thing. Except that Freyna didn't really need it either, because Freyna could just run.
Which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data.
So, yeah.
According to the scan results,
Keelan makes more use of it because of his natural speed.
He's full of Vulgus artificial brains. This is how they are
Same with
processing
Viesa.
all that data.
So because of that, there's been less use of the technique until now.
If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
But I try to demonstrate it more nowadays because, like I said, a lot of people, they're not familiar with it. Even then, there's a lot of areas where I still wouldn't use it. I can use it here in a wide open space, but invasions as well, they have a lot of reverse ground. So because a lot of them, the maps are backward, it's hard to use that technique as well. So don't think of it as used for all situations. It's only useful where it actually brings you benefit. Well, that's why you gotta tune into streams, because I've shown it on streams a couple of times too. Always tune in. Best way to learn is to watch. Observe. Okay, here we are again.
The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly.
My shield! Serious? Get out of the way! Shit! Serious? Why, you little...
This guy will require a double. Alright. That's fair. In that case, I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Out of my way! Shit! My shield!
I hate these ones the most, but you have to roll with it. This is how you get your money. Okay. Switch. 2, 1. Here we go.
Descendant. This is a phase separation
Yep.
which uses inversion energy. It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions
Gotta
of
get the
units
money.
per second.
Gotta get the money.
According to the scan results, the
Let's
structure
survive.
that appears to be a computing device
Let's win.
is full of Vulgus artificial brains. This is how they are processing all that data. Continue to insert Vulgus artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
No matter what, I'll always say, although this is good money, it is so mind-numbingly boring that I hate having to do it. Sure, it's 5 million, but I would rather do something more mentally engaging.
No chance. Out of my way.
Okay.
The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly.
Hit. Why, you little. Serious? Shit. My shield. Why, you little. My shield.
There we go. Finish it off. Okay, we're done. Finally. Done with those crappy invasions. Ugh. They are the worst, but the gold is good. Now we're gonna go test some other methodologies. I am actually gonna check out the I am actually gonna go and check out the White Knight Gulch hard mode. So first of all, we'll switch to the ring farming style, which is pretty standard. Let's go see what it's all about. It's the wrong terminal. That's the one. I've been wondering what this is like. Let me first start it private, so I clear everything by myself. Then I will readjust it to see what it's like in public. Then we will carry on from there, because I want to see what the gold gain is like doing this one all on my own. White Knight Gulch, we will have to go point to point. So it'll be a bit different from the Fortress Defense mission, where I can just sort of stand there and, you know, chill. But they do seem to have changed it, so if it's taking place in a smaller area, then let's have some fun. It does look like a smaller, nicer area. Looks very reasonable to go between the 4 points. Excuse me. Okay. Oh.
No chance.
But some of them are still... Yeah, some of them are still
Oh.
a fair distance away. This may take some effort. I better have my Voltia ready.
Get out of the way.
New subscriber detected.
Is the warning system broken? It's gone off again. Nope. Just another tough enemy to deal with. Descendant.
Where'd the guy go?
Bang.
Serious?
I didn't even realize where the enemy was. Ha! Okay, let's annihilate good old split cell Demigore. There we are. Good lad. Yeah. If you... There's no other way to get Voltia. If you want it maxed, you have to buy the battle pass. Which, in my personal opinion, at least everyone should, because, I mean, you are getting a whole game for free. At least support it by buying the battle pass. But if you don't mind not having it fully upgraded, then you can just leave it as is. Free will only get it up to 2 stars. For now. Oh, these are pretty quick. They've definitely changed them from the past. Okay. Kinda wish they'd spawn more, but it's fair.
Damn it. Descendant. We've detected another high-level Vulgus. There's just no end to them. Please take care of this.
Why, you little... My shield! Get out of the way!
Okay. I'll see my final gold gain at the end, but so far so good, genuinely.
Out of my way!
Of course, Phil. Kyber farming methods have not changed since my video. So you want to learn how to farm Kyber? Just follow the video where I teach people how to farm Kyber. Although it's not farmed in the conventional sense, as you know. But yes, there's been no change to Kyber at all. The only thing that's ever changed is gold. And even then, I'm still testing whether or not the gold changes are good or bad. But we're seeing and observing today.
Is the warning system broken?
You're most welcome, Phil.
It's gone off again. Nope. Just another tough enemy to deal with. Descendant, do your thing.
Serious? Oh, that hurt like hell.
Oh yeah, I haven't fought in this Astra in a long time. Lol. I've forgotten she has the energy drain. Nah. That fight should have been over 10 seconds ago. Whoops. How should you progress with bossing as you have issues getting Amorphous clear? Do you have Ultimate Bunny, and have you focused on my Ultimate Bunny build? And even if you don't have any guns invested, if you have my Ultimate Bunny builds, you should be fine with farming. So have you built my builds, or are you using somebody else's build? Because if you're using somebody else's build, then that's your first problem. You need to build up everything in accordance. I mean, you rarely see me shooting guns, do you? And bossing refers to only Colossus. So what you need to do is focus on getting my Ultimate Bunny build. Then you start farming for Haley. Haley is the best bossing descendant. And again, as long as you're using all of my builds, you'll be fine. There are no progression issues so long as you do exactly what I do. But if you choose to follow somebody else's method or build, then I cannot help you. Hey Josh, no problem. Merry Christmas to you too. I hope you had a good one with your family.
My shield.
The only time I even need to shoot my gun is on bosses, and even then, it's only for some of them, so... You do have to invest in guns, but that's also for later. You can farm up, like, the Amorphous that you need, and then get Enduring Legacy, but Ultimate Freyna is not going to be that useful for you. Once you get your Ultimate Bunny, most people just go straight to Haley. No. Fully build Ultimate Bunny. Don't do semi builds or anything like that. No, until Ultimate Bunny is fully finished, then do not change or deviate. What you need to do and what you need to focus on is fully building up Bunny. All right? That means you do everything that is posted in my video. You must get everything. No deviations. Once it is fully built and completely built, then you can start to work on other stuff, because you need it fully built to at least do the invasions. Once you can do the invasions, a lot of things fall into place, because with the invasions, what you can do is you can get Haley. Once you have Haley, then every Colossus is easy. But even to get Haley, you'll still need the Piercing Light, you know? So there's a lot of steps along the process, and the only way to make it easier, you never semi-build anything. You have to fully max it. Bunny is the first thing you must fully max. There's no point in doing anything halfway. What I usually tell people is, until your Bunny is done, don't ever touch anything else. Even, I know some people are like, oh, but I want to try Freyna, I want to try this. Trying doesn't work in this game. Okay, I want to be clear about that. Never try anything in this game, because half-assing something will not get you any results. This game is all about min-maxing and being as hyper-efficient as possible. So never ever try something, never ever do things halfway. You gotta finish it first. Alright? You get a plate of food, you gotta finish your food, right? So once you fully finish something, I promise you, you'll get the results you want. But never ever do that. Perforator was better for Haley bossing. Who told you that? Let me ask you a question. Who told you that? G-Thunder? I certainly didn't say that. So the question is, who told you that and why are you listening to them? If I didn't tell you that, then there's no need to think about it. Now the perforator, okay? The perforator is used to get more shots out of your zenith. Theoretically, yeah, it can be used to get more shots, but who said it's better? That's the question I'm asking you. Who said it's better? It only has more value right now on Infernal Walker. And it's also mostly used by people who cannot aim. Because when you're using payout, what you're doing is not really aiming at the weak spots, you're just blasting as fast as you can. You see? It also requires heavy investment in the perforator, and you basically ruin your perforator and make it so that you cannot use it with any other build. Which is fine if that's what you really want. But you may not enjoy this as much, and I'll be straight up with you about that. Okay? You may not enjoy it as much if you choose to go down that road. So while it can prove very useful, I would say you still need to be cautious about doing it. And even if you get more shots, 7 shots is all you need with the piercing light. So is the perforator better? Yes, in a limited number of situations. But, well, that's your decision to make. And that's why I still tell you, for 95% of the game, you're going to be using piercing light. For Infernal Walker, literally that one bit of the game, you may want to invest in a perforator. May being the key word. But the choice is yours at the end of the day. Hey, Lawbreaker. Good morning. I hope you had a good Christmas with your family. Nazastra's devotion is absolute garbage. Because, don't forget, the effects of the weapon do not apply when you're in Zenith mode. Therefore, Nazastra's weakening of defense doesn't apply. So, number 1. Number 2, Nazastra's has way weaker base damage, and if you compare the damage between Perforator and Nazastra's underperforms so much that nobody who is sane would ever, you know, bother touching it. Its stats are horrid. So it's useful, you know, it's useful to an extent, but it is not useful at all compared to the Perforator, which has practically double its baseline stats. Yeah, you want the Perforator. Nazastra's is going to waste your time and waste your shots. You're going to deal much less damage, so that's why I don't bother with it. It's an okay weapon, but even lining them up side by side, for let's say for Haley, the Perforator outperforms by such a long mile. In fact, if it wasn't a hand cannon with limited range of 25 meters in its default form, I'm not sure if you've seen how it performs in my Haley's gun build, but I did showcase that a while back in my videos. The Perforator with Haley's gun build can actually do fairly well for shooting down Colossi, and that is using only the gun. You won't be able to pull that off with the Zastras, I'll tell you that much. You see, the whole part about wasting shots is a big deal because for most Colossus, they have a frenzy. No problem, G-Thunder. Just make sure never to follow bad information, because I will tell you one thing. The Perforator is good, but like I said, payout is basically just spamming bullets, which is fine. You can spam bullets, and that's okay. But in spamming bullets, you are going to suffer and you are going to compromise the amount of damage that you can actually dish out with the weapon. Now, that's part number 1. Part number 2 that you're going to want to think about for the Perforator is that when it comes to Haley, most of the time, the Colossus go into frenzy. Piercing Light will allow you 7 shots, but within 3 or 4 well-aimed shots, you can knock them down. then the remaining 3 finishes them off. With payout, although you can spam your shots, if your shots happen to not crit, and worse still, if your shots happen to drive the boss into frenzy and don't knock it down, that's when you're gonna lose out, which is why the piercing light is better for everything other than Infernal Walker. Oh, my Christmas is always perfect. Never a problem. 15 minutes for 1.9 mil. Yeah. This is good, but... I don't know. 15 minutes for... I think toward the later waves, I'll have to use electric condense for like the boost and clear speed. I'll have to try a couple more times. I mean, the money's not bad, but I do have to be very aware of this. Anyway, we're gonna do some light changes. You can min-max Ultimate Valby, but I haven't worked on her. I'll be working on her later in the season. So, welcome to my channel. This is the best channel for TFD, but because we do things in stages, and of course I thoroughly test things before posting, you'll have to wait if you want Ultimate Valby builds. That being said, I do not recommend Ultimate Valby as your first. She's good now, but I really don't recommend her as your first character. What I would say is that, do you have your Ultimate Bunny yet? Because if you don't, then focus on your Ultimate Bunny first. And of course, before you spend any further money in the game, please make sure you choose your content creator. Alright, it helps to support us and keep the content going. Do choose me if you like my work. Oh, that is a very, very long time ago, but fair enough. Ultimate Valby will definitely be done later in the season when I have time. Right now I'm very, very focused on other stuff, but yes, it will all be done over time. Okay. In fact, I was actually working on the perforator. So give me a moment, I'm just gonna check the build. I can't reveal this one yet because it's not done. I only have the older one done up for you guys. Stat-wise, let's see which one would be better to... Okay. Make sure that you've already followed the Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. I can't find them. And then follow the rest of the builds on my channel. If I've built the build already, it would be a lot better for you to follow that. The event may end before he gets to log in for 14 days, FYI. Also, it's better to get the Sharon skins because you can farm Ultimate Bunny easily. You cannot farm Sharon skins. So that's what I would do. Okay. Let's do this then. This I will keep. This I will keep. These two we're gonna re-roll. Let's try to get that rounds per magazine just because I want to try it. Anyway, I've got plenty of stuff to spare. Just gotta spend until we get it. Come on. Rounds per magazine gold. This may take a while, but that's why you gotta have resources. Rounds per magazine, 11.5. Okay. Firearm critical hit damage. There we go. Maxed out. Yeah. If you look at the table on the left-hand side, Grim Blues, it tells you the maximum rolls you can get. So just check the, literally just check the table on the left-hand side when you're doing the thing, and I'll show you. And you're pretty much good to go.
New subscriber detected.
Welcome, new subscriber. Good job. Okay, now back to the gold farm. It's okay, Grim Blue. Hey, Saifuden. Mastery rank T, like, it's not like mastery rank makes you smarter. No offense intended. That's why I don't care that I'm mastery rank 26. I just have no interest in gaining mastery. It's useless to me. I'll get mastery when I feel like it, you know? That's my playstyle. Unless I am actually, like, in need of building something, I do not care about mastery rank at all. Because whether I have max mastery rank or not, who's the greatest? Still me. So I don't have to worry. Now, you know, the funniest thing is always when people say, I'm mastery rank 28, robot's only 26. I'm like, yeah, but how much money do I make versus how much money they make? Yeah. 30 won't happen until, I think, 2 more seasons, roughly. Next season might be 29, if that. Because I know the max right now is 28. I don't know if we'll get to 29 next season, but we'll see. So 30 is probably going to be about 2 seasons, roughly. At least that's my thought process. There's still a few weapons I haven't built up and maximized yet. I really should, but eh.
The warning system broken? It's gone off again. Nope. Just another tough enemy to deal with. Descendant, do your thing.
Okay, on to the next. Wait, let me focus up and see how fast I can clear this for real. I haven't used this old method in a long time, but I think it's better if I do it fast. Previously, there was never a need for me to actually use the electric condense. But now, based on what we're gonna do, we're gonna also apply the electric condense and not just the standard lightning emission. Because if we apply electric condense as well, what's gonna happen is that we are going to gain from the additional move speed, which we want. So where we can, we'll use the extra bonus movement speed to really clear fast. We'll slingshot ourselves from place to place, therefore clearing these things at a faster rate than before. At least that's my plan.
Damn it! Descendant, we've detected another high-level Vulgus. There's just no end to them. Please take care of this.
Okay, there we go. Next. Let's keep going as fast as possible. Gonna have to try and speed run this crap. Here we go. Okay, they're all dead. Okay, we'll use electric condense to further speed this up. Okay. Hey, Rafi. Alright, this way first. Fly. Oops. Hello, Phil. Oh wait, I greeted you earlier. You're probably saying hi to Rafi. I see somebody greeting in chat, I automatically greet them.
Is the warning system broken? It's gone off again.
Alright.
Nope. Just another tough enemy
Aha.
to deal with. Descendant, do your thing.
Good old Nazastrus. Not the gun, but this one. I've forgotten this boss. Although they only showed up for like one sequence, but this Nazastrus boss, I remember how annoying they were in the past. Because as you can see, Nazastrus drains health. And it's the only boss thus far to do so. It makes it very cool. Although, they, like I said, they only show up in a limited number of situations. Hello. Hello, Fairy. There we go. Let's boost.
Out of my way!
Okay. Let's go even faster.
Damn it! Descendant, we've detected another high-level Vulgus. There's just no end to them. Please take care of this.
My shields!
we go. On to the next. It's impossible to have mastery rank level 30 Grim Blues. I already said it. You cannot get it. Yeah, you can't get it for the next 2 seasons. The maximum mastery rank is 28 by the current number of weapons and descendants in the game. What made you think that 30 was possible, dude? This Grim Blues not paying attention. Next time I say something, Grim, you better pay attention. Don't make me say it twice or I'll beat you. Your failure has been noted. Do I have a favorite descendant? No. Me, I am pure efficiency. I don't have realistically a favorite in the sense that I want to play this descendant exclusively. Rather, I just look at the activity and I say, I think that this person will be good for this thing. Whoa there, Mr. Jamal. Please call me Robot. Alright, I know Asian's in my name, but if you just walk up to somebody and say, "Sup, Asian," it doesn't sound very good on YouTube, and YouTube is pretty sensitive to that kind of thing. So, since you're in a public space, please do call me Robot, alright? I wouldn't care if not for YouTube's regulations, but please abide by the regulations because I am a YouTube partner. I have to go with what they say, alright? So, do call me Robot. Nobody ever just walks up to me and says, "Sup, Asian." Not very good to do that. It's 5 a.m. and that's your excuse, Gurm? There are no excuses for your failure. How dare you? How dare you not memorize everything that I say? You disgust me. But yeah, anyway, nobody's mastery rank 30. You won't be able to get it. 28 is max for now. Next season, maybe 29, but we'll see. Anyway, from now on, Grim Blues shall be known as the eternal noob. Everyone can make fun of you now. Shameful. Shameful. You're lucky Foxy isn't here to show you the shame bells. Yeah, yes and no. Freyna is better in the sense of like detonating these guys, but quite frankly, I prefer to play Bunny.
Just another tough enemy to deal with.
Because Freyna's cool and all, but well, she gets boring. And I already used Freyna enough on the defense missions. As long as you're running my build, Bunny is just about as efficient. But again, it depends on whether you're properly running my build. If you run the wrong build, you may not get such good results. If you run the correct build, then you should be okay. But for the most part, Bunny and Freyna are roughly equal in terms of this specifically. If we're talking about this specifically, then Bunny and Freyna are about equal, depending on their use. Because the enemies that you fight here are Order of Truth. Order of Truth being the toxic faction. In the hard mode, they are all level 110. So Freyna gets a little bit less mileage out of her stuff. But Bunny, I mean, is about the same, like I said. So, although Bunny gets the elemental advantage, Bunny is slower in the sense that she has to actually be in combat. So, yeah. I'd say pick your poison based on what you like. And also for this Nazastra, don't go too close. I keep forgetting that Nazastra has life drain as a boss, I mean. But I'm just testing the efficiency here because for me, at least based on what I know, the efficiency of the efficiency of the other one is better. Only because Nazastra is ass. Come here, you. I hate her health drain so much. This is the only reason she used to be considered tough in the campaign. Well, used to be anyway. Now I think they made the normal mode hella easy. So she should no longer be a problem for most people. Because when she does that, then you have to back up. So this is one of the reasons why I would consider Freyna better. Just for Nazastra. Because you could shave off about I'd say about a minute. At least in clear time. But your poison explosions still take time to detonate, so yeah. Everybody should only be following my bunny build. If you're not following my builds, then bro, you wasting time. No problem, Jamal. That's what I do. Well, no. Only Grim Blue has qualified for Eternal Noob for now. Unless y'all do something wild and fail to listen to me, then you won't qualify for Eternal Noob status. Not yet, anyway. Now, when it comes to Freyna, if I really want to do shenanigans with Freyna, what to do... Give me a sec. What I would personally do for Freyna, at least, is I would just go into the hard mode defense mission. Yeah, it does the same thing, roughly, but half the time. I'll just get bored with it. Of course, Lawbreaker. I mean, that's the point of games like this. You gotta progress. There's only two bunny builds right now, Mystic. The high voltage farming build, which is back in season 1, and the other one is the 400% bunny build. Only these two builds are used. Don't use the bossing build because nobody bosses the bunny anymore. So as long as you're following the 400% bunny build, which is the ring one, which you just saw, and the high voltage farming build, which is for certain areas to speed clear and for invasions, you'll be fine. Those two are the only ones you need. The bossing build, don't build that. Gonna try and qualify for Eternal Noob. Lol. Did I just go into private? Whoops, sorry about that. This one I like to do in public because it's a lot faster. No, it's not, Miss Sale. Have you watched my video on reactors? Because if you haven't watched my video on reactors, I think you may be having a misunderstanding about what the reactors do. Yeah, that's your first problem, man. You gotta watch all the videos. So I think you misunderstand how the reactors work. I'm gonna link you to the reactor video, and then after that, please also, here's my entire playlist of videos. I suggest you study. Alright, because you really want to learn this game, you study every single video that I've made. That is the best way to actually learn this game. Otherwise, you will lose out. Here you go. Here is how reactors work. Yeah, nobody ever uses the bossing build, and you should not be using the bossing build at all. Bossing with Bunny is a bad choice, and nobody should ever go into a boss with Bunny. Unless you're really, really desperate, but even then, most people can at least use Ultimate Bunny with the farming builds to go farm Freyna. So, that's what most people do. Or they go and farm Haley from Invasions, and then invest in Haley, then they go fight bosses. With my build, of course. So, I do not recommend bossing with Bunny. Again, unless you're desperate. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, Fortress Defense, public, let's go. To me, the battle pass is worth it, but it's up to you. What I would say, Bluish Ox, is play the game for about a month and then see whether or not you enjoy it. If you enjoy it, then get the battle pass. If not, then don't. So that is usually the best way and the best advice that I can give anyone. Just make sure before you buy anything in the game, register me as your creator, all right? It's free and takes 2 seconds. You should always follow the videos to the letter. Any build that says bossing, only use it for bosses. Do not use it for farming. Any build that says farming, you use it for farming, not for bosses. So always follow what the build tells you to do. Because, yeah, if you don't follow that, Mystic, you're gonna have a bad time. Because you'll be not only inefficient, you'll be slow, and you'll be wasting time. I'm glad you at least understand now.
And voila! Looks like we're done.
Feel the pain. Burn.
Watch the floor. Looks like we're done.
Die.
No, she won't. Haley will not have an ultimate for another 7 seasons, so don't worry about it.
It's cooking time.
Unless, of course, the devs break their own rule. If they choose to do that, then, well, I can't help that, but it is unlikely that Haley will get an ultimate soon. Well, that's RNG for you.
See you later.
A perfect gold double roll is very difficult to get. That's why most people don't bother. We just take what we can get. Going good, Brandon. Really can't complain. Who do I think will be the next ultimate? I don't know why everyone always asks this question.
It's cooking time.
There's no point in believing or listening to anything that anyone other than me says, Mr. Mystic, so don't bother with that kind of nonsense. If anyone says something, ask them if the robot said it. If I didn't say it, then it's literally useless information. So far, what the devs have said in terms of what they are planning to do for ultimates is that they want to go in order. They've said that they're basically going to go in order of the release of Descendants, so Luna will get an ultimate before Haley does. Same with Enzo. Enzo will have an ultimate before Haley does. So all of this kind of stuff is how they're going to do. Now, unless they break their own rule, which they could, because they're the developer, I mean, they're the ones who decide what they want to do. They could break their rule and decide that Haley gets an ultimate early, but thus far, I don't think that's going to be the case. I'm pretty sure the next ultimate should be a male. Alright? But we will have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see.
Activating toxic veil.
Watch the floor.
Ah, my shield.
Retrieval.
New subscriber detected.
Gone. Die.
Feel the heat.
Die.
Well, pretty much, yeah. It will have to be a Descendant that doesn't have an ultimate yet, right? That makes logical sense. But we don't know who it'll be. Well, we don't know for sure. But we'll see. Ultimates, they have access to their own set of Transcendent mods, but you're right about that. They haven't even released 2 of Haley's other mods yet. Because everyone's already got 4. Haley's only got 2, same with Keelan. So Haley, Keelan, and Keelan will need new modules. I'm pretty sure, like, kind of like Luna, they will release 2 more of Haley's modules, then 2 more of Keelan's modules. They'll get their ults much later down the line, at least as far as I know. Well, I have an ultimate VS of farming build already, so why don't you go check out that video. Remember the one rule, if I've already built the Descendant, that means it's worth it. If I haven't built the Descendant, then it's not worth it. Haley is not designed for mobbing, so she shouldn't get any mobbing mods. I mean, realistically speaking, much like with Keelan, or sorry, much like with Bunny, I should say, Haley is a highly specialized Descendant. She is specialized for bossing. I don't think they're gonna give her mobbing mods because, quite frankly, the cryo mod theoretically can be used for mobbing. It's good enough with a Thunder Cage. It won't be as good as any real mobber though, and they're not gonna make her able to mob. I think what they don't want is that every Descendant can do everything. Like they do not want that situation. So they're gonna give you some stuff that can sort of work, but won't work super well. So Haley will never get a mobbing mod, at least as far as I know. Because again, she is highly specialized for the role that she is designed for. Of course, that is my speculation. They could, you know, choose to break the rule and give her a mod that makes her really solid at mobbing, but theoretically they already have. It's not super solid, but it works well. So yeah, I just would never use Haley for mobbing because she's not designed for that. That's why I don't main anything in this game, Mr. Evan. Maining anything, like, and again, I mean no offense when I say this. This is just a statement that I make in general, but maining anything in this game is dumb. Because this game is one whereby you should always use the appropriate tool for the appropriate situation. That's what your Descendants are. Of course, we love our Descendants very much. We clothe them in the best skins, but they are ultimately weapons and tools. They are weapons for the right situation, and by using the correct Descendant for the correct situation, you know, you'll have a much better time than trying to make them do something that they're not. Kind of like with kids, you know, you can't force them to be something that they're not. I mean, Lord knows my folks tried. You know, I was always a performing arts kind of guy, but became an accountant, failed miserably at it. Here I am. Okay, I wouldn't say failed miserably. I actually did a pretty decent job, but I couldn't stand the corporate environment. So here I am as a YouTuber now. Can't force somebody to be something they're not, you know.
Thanks, Epic.
I think at the end of the day, it will always be the case that the Descendants are always going to do what they are designed to do, no matter how much we want to transform them. They will always do what they're intended to do. Just like Freyna cannot boss like Haley, she is ultimately a mobber. And Keelan cannot boss like Haley, that's for sure. Okay, in fact, his bossing is worse than Freyna right now because of some limitations of his character that we discovered recently. So yeah.
Feel the pain. Shield is down. Gone.
Flame on.
Accounting gang? What's your specialization, Evan? He actually has a decent one, Arcane. I've made it, and it's actually decent. It's just... there's the problem because Tremor is a big chunk of his damage. But unlike Freyna, he cannot actually infect toxic enemies. Although his skill is not poison, he actually cannot infect toxic enemies, which is the big issue. Because Keelan cannot use Tremor on things like Devourer, Swamp Walker. I tested it last night. His bossing build is not bad, FYI. On any other element, it can do somewhat decently. Not gonna be the best, but it does decently. Like, it does a seriously decent amount of damage. And he's actually pretty comfortable using it. But yeah, big issue for me was just that I went up to, say, Swamp Walker and whatnot, or even just Devourer, and I could not use his ability at all, which was annoying because Tremor is a massive chunk of his overall damage. Like, and I mean a massive chunk. That's like literally like Kyle's headbutt. Without that chunk of damage, he doesn't do a lot. So I'm like, this is problematic. But yeah, bossing wise, I will definitely show it off in a couple of days, and it's actually really good. I can pass it to you early, along with VS's. In fact, I can probably do that after stream today. But with the right components, it does decently. You have to use Slayer set though. That's the only downside that I would say. You have to use Slayer set in order to get the best damage out of him. So his survival is not that high, but he does okay. He does okay, honestly. Yep, I'll send it to you after stream. Yeah, this is still about half the time, gold-wise. So this is good. Let's see, actually. Is Ultimate Glade worth farming for? I would say yes for the mastery at least, but right now, is she that good? The honest answer is no. She's overshadowed by a lot of the other bossers. It's combining modules is totally randomistic. You just keep combining until you get what you want. That's it. So, and listen, it's okay. Ask as many questions as you want. Just make sure you give me a big donation, and of course, you register me as your creator. Okay? All right. If you haven't at least registered me as your creator, Mystic, and you're asking me all these questions, I'm gonna be very upset. So make sure you hit that link and you register me as your creator. Now, pay attention. When it comes to combining modules, the chances are all random. Sure, there are some formulas to it, but there's no need to worry about those formulas because they're all a gigantic waste of time.
What can I help
They are literally a gigantic waste of time. No need to think about that. What I do when I combine modules is, let's say I'm looking for a purple module. So I will go to Access Info, just as an example, right? I'll say, okay, module tier purple. Is there anything that I don't own? Let's say I don't own a purple module.
Ask me anything.
Good, Miss Ale. Now you understand. This is why you must watch all the videos. The more videos you study, the better. Study all my videos, you'll become a god. So let's say I don't have any purple modules. What I do is I press Shift, View Duplicate Modules Only, right? Then I auto-select, and then I combine until I get everything that I want. Since it's a random chance, just keep combining all your duplicates until you have one of everything. Then I do the same for Ultimate. Then I do the same for Transcendent, and that's all I do. So when I have modules that I'm looking for and I don't have, that's what I do. I don't care about the chances. I just keep throwing them into combine until I get what I want. And since gold isn't that difficult to farm, yeah, it's easy. Even if you're on PlayStation, you can register me as a creator. Everybody should register me as your creator. It doesn't matter your platform. Make sure you've got your Nexon ID linked. All right, linking your Nexon ID is very important for later events and things like that. So always have your Nexon ID linked. Then just register me. You can register me as your creator no matter what your platform is. If you are watching my content, if you support the robot, always register as a creator. Doesn't matter whether you're PC, PlayStation, Xbox. Register me as your creator. Help the channel. Because if you want to keep, you know, seeing the good content, then I need more supporters. If I don't have supporters, then I have to move on to a different game, and I would hate to do that. So I hope you guys will all register me as your creator. Okay? Please do support. The fine adjustment control axis, you can just do the hard mode defense or block kyber mining. I'm just testing them out, but yeah. I mean, this is what I do. But other than that, dismantling weapons, which you can do continuously in the 400%, should get you tons of that. So just make them. It's not expensive. Just chuck the gold in and go. I see, Rex. Good. You should, Mystic. Everybody should register me as your creator. But yeah, fine adjustment axis. There'll be a... Just go and farm any weapons, dismantle, and then just go create them. Sure, you'll need a lot, but you can build a lot just by doing 400%. I mean, dismantling weapons gives you the stuff that you need to make them. You cannot farm them directly. I mean, you can try to farm them directly, but it's a long farm. Just build them. It's not that expensive. Also, the maximum range video is coming out today, Allah, so I hope you study that as well. Please do not ever, and I hope everybody takes into account of this, if you are unsure about information, do not say it like it's a fact. All right? Make sure that you are 100% sure about information, that you've tested it, and you can actually prove it in game. If you cannot prove something, do not take it as information. Do not spread it. Okay? This is very important, Allah. Because I think you were just misinformed on the whole range thing, but you should never, because you were commenting on videos talking about this kind of thing. Don't follow bad information. Please only follow official information that I put out. And if you are unsure, test it for yourself. Make sure that you can prove whatever you say. Because if you cannot, you will have a rough time, and you will also be giving other people the wrong idea. When you do that, you are hurting other people's gameplay, which is bad. Okay? Always be thoughtful of others. Never spread bad information. Okay? Truth is what matters, always. And truth is the only thing that matters.
The warning system broken? It's gone off again. Nope. Just another tough enemy to deal with. Descendant, do your thing.
Be gone.
Okay, this is good enough. Now, by my calculations, Freyna should be faster at this by about 1 minute. As compared to Bunny, because she still has travel time. There's no such thing as top 3 descendants. Tier list, top 3 descendants, all this kind of rubbish is all a waste of your time, Civics. That's why I don't do those shitty tier list videos. Because there's no point in doing that kind of nonsense. The fact of the matter is that if you really, really want to be good at this game, you use the correct descendant for the correct job. That's it. Don't ever waste time with tier lists or top 3 or all that rubbish, because a lot of that is biased. A lot of that does not have an objective standpoint. Because how are they measuring it? Under what circumstances are they measuring it? You know? You have to think outside of that. So yeah, I don't have those kinds of things. Favorites, I don't have those either.
See you later.
Because if I have a favorite, then everybody's going to be like, oh my god, this is AsianRobot's favorite. I should use this descendant too. I don't like to do that. For me, pure efficiency. There's no such thing as I like this or anything like that. For me, it's only, is this descendant the best for this job? Yes, no, that's it. I don't worry about who I like the best, things like that. Of course, I do spend on skins. Don't get me wrong. I love my descendants to look sweet. But I never worry about who's my favorite. I only use whatever is most appropriate for the job at hand. And of course, occasionally I dip my toes into a little bit of variety as well. Like sometimes I will use something slightly less efficient, but that might be fun. Like for example, Keelan, Viesa. Well, granted, Keelan is a good speedrunner for certain content, but what I'm trying to say is that, like, let's say I want to do, say, this now, and I'm not planning on being super efficient. I might use a Keelan for it, you know? So occasionally I will do stuff like that, but 95% of the time I'm just using whatever's the most efficient, and I do test what's like hyper efficient, and then after I find out like what I think is most efficient and can do the job the best, then I just use that. You'd be surprised, Civics. There's a lot of people out there like that. A lot of people, they rely on tier lists and descendant and streamer picks because I feel that they don't really want to experiment on their own, and also they just want to blindly follow the tier list and put in less brain effort, which can happen, and that's why I don't do them, because at the end of the day, my job is not to sway people's opinion one way or the other. My job is to present facts. At least that's what any professional should do. So yeah, there's a lot of people out there like that, and that's why I don't do tier lists at all. Because I find that, number one, it's low effort YouTube content, which doesn't teach people anything or help people at all. And number two, it can sway the ideas of the person that is using them, and it may make them think that, oh, this descendant is S tier, therefore I must use this descendant. Worse still, they may start spouting off to other people, oh my god, this descendant is S tier, why are you using a D tier descendant? According to this streamer that I like, this descendant is D tier and therefore I can't use it. Like, I'm sure you've encountered those kinds of people in game. It's not very pleasant to encounter them. Yes, I am, Mr. Codeine. Absolutely I am. It will actually be out either tomorrow or Sunday. Today, I'm doing the maximum range video, which I wasn't able to do because of the past few days, Christmas and all that. But I will do it tomorrow for you guys. Yes and no, Civics. To be honest, I'm the type of person that will say, like, even if one person does that, then it's a no-go for me. Because, again, I view what I do very professionally, and I don't like it when perhaps I or other people accidentally give them the wrong idea, you know? For me, it doesn't feel good to do that. So I'm very, very cautious about what I say and what I do on stream, which I guess is a part of the reason why I'm very, very... I'm very stoic about what I will do and what I will say, and what I won't do and what I won't say. So that's why usually my answer to anybody asking me favorites, things like that, is none. I only do what's efficient. Because anything else is a waste of time.
Shield is down.
Grey Jedi sounds a lot cooler. And thanks, Jaybird. Thorough is a good word as well.
My situation is dire.
I was thinking but couldn't find an appropriate word. So thank you. That is a better word.
Ah, my shield.
See, Freyna's decent, but she suffers when there's a lot more of the elites around, like toward the later waves. So this is where Freyna does not do as well as Bunny. Because Freyna's detonations are really good for like the base mobs, but she will slow down around here, which is fine and dandy because I kind of figured that would happen. Now I'm gonna have to start using the armor as well, which is fine.
Take this. Loading. Shield is down. Feel the pain. Damn it.
Yeah, for these, for like the elites at least, Bunny is better. But that's why we test. If we don't test, we won't know. And knowledge is crucial.
Shield is down.
Because when there's tons of enemies, they will naturally be wiped. But my worry is when there isn't. Once only the elites are left, this is when we will start to encounter the problems.
Be gone. Damn it. Don't try. See you later. Ah, my shield. Damn it. Activating toxic hail. Shield is damaged. Damn it.
That should probably be your code, but yes, thank you very much for supporting. That's okay. As long as you registered me as your creator, I'm happy enough. Thank you very much for doing so. Basically, you have to just do it every month, but like I said, it's free. So if you guys haven't registered me as your creator yet, please make sure you do so. It helps out the channel. It helps me out as well. How much you spend, I don't care. As long as you guys register me, whether you spend $1, $100, or you don't spend it all, it doesn't matter. All right. I just want as many supporters as I can get, so thank you for that. And anyone that hasn't renewed their support, remember you got to do it every month, so just register me again. Just go to the page, it's less than 2 minutes, it's free, and you'd be helping out this channel to do really well. All right, the more supporters I have, the more I can do for you. Yep, like I said, it doesn't matter if you don't spend any money, it's also okay. I just want supporter. I just want the numbers. As long as I get the supporter numbers, I'm happy. It helps Nexon show who's putting in the work for TFD, you know?
Send it. We've detected another high-level Vulgus. There's just no end to them. Please take care of this.
Reload. Take this. Shield is down. Die. To your death. Shield is damaged. Feel the pain.
Okay, that's 8 out of 10. Good, you should. Everyone should subscribe to me. Good. Thank you for registering me. The more you spend, the better. TFD will definitely stay for a long time. It'll take, like, in my personal opinion, it's gonna take a while to build up its player base, but yeah. A reactor farming guide is coming. But basically, I can give you a quick rundown after this. Alright. What you want to do is you just want to make sure that you are going each week to the areas that you need. Some missions are better than others, but in general, you just need to go to where your reactor is and then farm it. I'll show you after this what you're supposed to do. Hello, JK. How's it going?
Shield is damaged. Watch your feet.
See you later, Grimblue. Get some rest. Well, Hawa, you gotta pray to RNG. If your RNG is bad, sacrifice your friends. If you didn't sacrifice your friends to the dark gods, then why haven't you? You must always please the dark gods.
My situation is dire.
Aw, thank you, Arcane, you very kind person. I hope you're enjoying MR with the crew. Hopefully I can play tomorrow. I gotta roll.
New member has arrived.
Roll, roll, roll your boat. Where's my health on the ground? Thank you, Arcane, you kind soul. It is deeply appreciated.
A new member has arrived.
Almost died there because I was so happy. No, I haven't. How dare you not join the stream in a while, bro? You saying you too good for me now? Too busy, bro? But yeah, no, I'll work on her probably next week, because this week, actually, I switched to working on Viessa, because not only was Viessa quite crucial, she's really badass right now, so I worked on Ultimate Viessa first, and Ultimate Sharon, I'll get it done next week. I do want to work on her, but Viessa is kind of the champ, not gonna lie. All right, you really want to work on Viessa for now. Well, the ultimate version, of course. Well, I'm glad your RNG was great today. Good RNG always feels nice. No! Yeah, unfortunately, as you can see, Freyna compared to, I mean, don't get me wrong, she is good, but Bunny actually does better here. Solely due to the fact that Bunny can just speed through a lot of stuff
See you later.
and therefore take a lot less damage, whereas Freyna has to wait for a poison to kill. And in the hard mode of this, she will underperform. So be aware of that.
Be gone.
She's got several good bossing builds. I think it boils down to personal preference, but yeah. She's a nice one to build, if nothing else. No! Yeah, the last few waves are problematic for Freyna.
To your death.
Especially here because of the fact that all the enemies become toxic resistant. And once they reach like level 140,
Shield is down.
painful. So that is an
A
irritation.
new member has arrived.
Did you just gift again? Okay, guess that means Arcane is now the king. Arcane has reached the pinnacle.
A new
Alright.
member has arrived.
I shall update the leaderboard in a second. Just gotta run for a minute.
Shield is damaged.
And try not to die. Come on, come on.
Member has arrived.
Woo! Almost went off the map there. Not today, eh?
A new member has arrived.
Thanks, Arcane. Appreciate you. Gonna run and roll. Ah, oh, come on. That health drop really got to vanish like that.
Ah, my shield.
A new member has arrived.
FYI, there's a limit to the number of orbs that can be on the ground, so that's why sometimes you may see the orb disappear. So, unfortunately, if you
Shield is down.
are going for an orb and it disappears, that's the whole reason why. There is a limit. Ah, B. I'm actually eager to see the clear time. Because Bunny was 15 minutes, but I think Freyna will be grossly beyond that. I was not expecting this result. I actually estimated that Freyna would be 1 minute faster than Bunny because of her abilities, but I think the Elite Swarm hurts Freyna a lot more than it hurts Bunny. Because Bunny can at least like just zap them all at once, you know? But Freyna has to wait for the toxin to take effect, which is problematic.
Broken? It's gone off.
Funnily enough, I think Valby might actually be better here,
Nope.
just
another
because of
tough
how
enemy to deal with.
insanely good she
Send
is
it.
right
Do your
now.
thing.
I can't wait to work on Valby either. After I finish Ultimate Sharon, I tell you, that's my next.
Die.
That's next on my list. Valby is gonna be another one. Truly awesome.
You can't touch me. Damn it.
Oh, are you kidding me? And it regenerates? You're joking. Y'all are seeing that, right? Look at that. Man, I think Bunny had the run of this place. Of course, the build is good. I mean, I made it, right?
Take this.
As long as I made the build, it's gonna be good. But this is kind of what I mean by not everything is suitable for every situation. Cause sometimes you're gonna get situations like this that are just like WTF. So you have to always think. You can't just do one thing one way, you know? Okay, at least this is finished. And it's not like I'm not using Secret Garden either. I am in fact using Secret Garden, which means that I'm literally popping the highest possible damage that Freyna could pop. And wildly, it is not enough. You know? So, this is a very, very interesting lesson, to say the least.
Melt away. Shield is down.
This guy at least is normal. Okay. Yeah, this was about 5 minutes slower than Bunny. So you ever want to do this one, the money's good, but Bunny is still better. Bunny is still 100% better. I mean, Frey is useful for what she's designed for, which is defensive missions, where she can sit and just, you know, spam. But Bunny is much more mobile and a lot faster. So this is why, as I've always said, you must have more builds than just one. The more builds you have, the more options you have. Now, when it comes to that kind of thing, you just have to be cautious as well. So going back to Bunkar, Warrior Rabbit of Glory. Alright. She is good for what she's designed to do. And in fact, I haven't even powered up her reactor all the way, but she was literally owning that thing. So as long as you're using my ring farming build, no problem. Because you can just see the difference in how fast you can clear that. I mean, we're gonna do the same thing. Alright. I sure will, G Thunder. We're gonna do the same thing. But I guarantee you it's gonna be excuse me, a 15-minute clear or so. Because you just cannot beat how fast she can do this kind of shenanigans. So Freyna is good, but Bunny has her uses. And don't forget, the enemies here are Order of Truth. Order of Truth is weak to electricity, so Bunny also has that advantage, whereas they're resistant to toxic. So as much as we love the builds, and again, you know, as much as we love our characters, we buy them all the hot drip. You know, you can never have a one-track mind. You gotta test, you gotta know. And as you test and check, you know, sometimes reality does not conform to expectations. And this is one of those situations. So don't be using Freyna here. Use Bunny. No. If you want to get costumes, you have to pay for them. There are some events that will give you free, and the Battle Pass supply shop, you know, the silver coins, they technically do give you 2 free skins per season. But if you want, if you want the hot skins, you have to pay for them. There is no farming for skins. I mean, you've already gotten a whole game for free, and you're not really paywalled off of any content. So if you really want to look good, then you got to spend. And that's how the game stays running. That's how the game stays operational. Don't forget, you want more content. You want the frequent updates like the devs do. You know, these devs work really hard. You got to support them. No support equals no content. So I want to see everybody here spend at least $1,000 on the game, okay? I'm counting on you guys. I need you guys to be in debt. I need you guys to have, like, you know, destroy your credit card rating just so that you guys can have cool pixels on screen.
Do your thing.
Thank you, Arcane. How's your Marvel Rivals going with everybody? Y'all doing good? Me and Kaz played some funky rounds last night. We had an hour. You're almost there. Credit destroyed, Jaybird. That's the way. That's the way. Keep supporting and keep spending. But yeah, yo, we had some funky matches yesterday. It was so funny. Lol, comp went bad. Yeah, that can be rough. I heard NA, funnily enough, right? Now this is coming from Kaz because she sometimes ranks up in NA. I heard NA is way more sweaty than Asia, and I don't know how that's possible. But y'all might want to train on some Asian ping, because if you're trying the NA region for comp, just know it's very, very sweaty. It's very sweaty for some weird reason. And it's so funny because it's all low tier shit, but it's still sweaty. So, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, you guys will do way better in Asia. Asia is much more fair. Although, there is that occasional hacker, like that one guy we got banned for 100 years. But don't worry, tomorrow I got some ideas to spice things up, okay? I'm gonna make it spicy. If we have to do rotations, right? What we're gonna do is that lowest score has to rotate, but for every time that one of you, because it's not fair if I don't have a penalty as well. I was thinking that every time anybody like underperforms their mirror, whatever the mirror roll is, if anyone underperforms, I will do 1 push-up per underperformer. So if 5 people on the team, and this will include the randos, 5 people on the team underperform, then I have to do 5 push-ups. So I think it'll be a fun way to spice up the game a little bit tomorrow, you know? Good old military style. Plus I get to do push-ups, so. But that's my plan anyway. As you can see, guys, Bunny clears this a lot faster. Alright, she literally goes through these faster than Freyna can. Especially if using my 400% build. Because the ring will take care of everything. Then you add in electric condense for the faster movement speed, and it's good. Mr. Infomix. I'm a content creator, I'm not a developer. And also that will fall under a collab, so don't ask me to add shit to the game. You go ask the devs to add shit to the game. Hey Swordmo. I'm a content creator, not a dev. Do you guys not know that electric condense gives you more speed?
Another tough enemy to deal with. Descendant,
well, sounds like a YouTube short needs to be made about this. Man, nothing but the weapon adjustment axis. Come on. Why is it a 40% drop here? Give me my gold. I don't want weapon axis. 40% for weapon axis? What the hell? This is just sad. Of course there will be. Keep an eye on the channel. When there's new update information, I will present it to you. So make sure you've subscribed and hit the bell. You want the best info? I will provide it. Now remember that since Bunny's speed is related to her damage, alright? Faster she travels, more damage because more pulses, right? Electric condense is actually not only just an attack, it's also a good little buff for her. So use and abuse it in the field because this is how you can get best results with Bunny. Every time I get it up, every time I get it on, right? Almost said get it up. Every time I get it up, All right, around the later waves, this is how you can clear faster. Nice little detonation. Works well. Beat each map fully. If you are doing the campaign, you will beat each map fully. Because I'm pretty sure in order to clear the campaign, you have to do every single mission. So I'm not sure I understand your question. What do you mean by beat each map fully? By clearing the campaign, you'll have done every mission on the map. Are you still in normal mode? If you're still in normal mode, just prioritize following the quest and make sure you follow the ultimate F2P survival guide as well. Because I didn't know how new you were, so if that's how new you are, make sure you do that, alright, pal? Because if you don't do that, you'll have a rougher time in the game. The title of the video is Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. That's your Bible. I'll type it in chat. That is going to be your Bible. Use that and you will succeed. But yeah, if you are still in normal mode, then make sure that you prioritize just doing the quests, following the quests. It should take you through every single mission. I don't know, like, you don't have to clear, like, the whole map, if that's what you're asking, but just follow the quests that they give you, do what you're supposed to do, and you're good to go.
Damn it! Descendant, we've detected another high-level Vulgus. There's just no end to them. Please
That's
take
what I
care
was
of this.
thinking. That's why I was thinking, like, what do you mean by fully clear? You know, so... But yeah, you can unlock the teleporters, which is pretty important anyway. And you should, because it'll help your farming later. But other than just unlocking the teleporters and just going around the map, which you can, there isn't much else to do. Just follow the quest line, unlock the teleporters, and you're good to go. Alright, I was supposed to show the dude the reactor stuff. Sorry. Almost forgot. I'll do it right after this match. My apologies. My apologies. Oh my god, nothing but weapon control axes. Come on, gold. Just give me my gold. Oh, to get the best drops. Nah, don't worry about that. Get to hard mode first. Drops are better in hard mode. So just get what you need, follow the ultimate F2P survival guide, and literally just barrel through. You just want to get to hard mode ASAP, then farm in hard mode. Hard mode is where you farm. Normal mode, that's just for being a nerd. Eh. Just follow my build, dude. My build is on the channel. Mr. Sea-Doo. As long as you follow my build, you'll do well. You don't follow my build, then you won't be able to do well. So have you been following my builds? If not, then that's where you start, mister. Lol. Mr. Mike Chua. While I too can appreciate such things, please take note that we have a clean stream policy as per Nexon's rules. So, get those thoughts out of your mind, okay? Find your inner peace. We're all zen here, okay? If you have not yet unlocked Sage Mode, good sir, you might want to unlock Sage Mode. Sage Mode will help you, good sir. All of y'all are wild, okay? Y'all are wild. Y'all are filthy animals, I tell you. Filthy animals. I mean, I'm one too, but still. This build is not designed for that. See, Foster. You can run the crit build as well, if you want to. My version of this particular build does not focus on crits because it's unnecessary. You don't need them. That being said, you can choose to run the crit version. The DPS and clearing speed is about the same, FYI. I've tested and built both. My first so-called ring build was crit based. But yeah, you get about the same results, so up to you. Like I said, if you want best results, just follow my build. If you follow some other build, you may not get best results. Choose based on your own opinion, but try mine and you'll see why it's efficient and why we do what we do. And I'm certain you can see with your own two eyeballs the efficiency of the shenanigans, right?
Another tough enemy to deal with.
Ah, my favorite, the final boss. This guy. Now this is where the fun begins. Annihilated. Now come down here. There they are. Gotta love it. No problem, Zibbity. That's what we're here to do. I'm here to bring you the best info always. And I will. Because that's my job. So keep following, keep watching, and of course, if you haven't already chosen me as your creator, ladies and gents, don't forget to hit the support. Listen, you can ignore the math once you follow my builds because my builds are always mathed out. So you can trust that, Mr. Mike. Alright, that was good. The gold farming has gone well today. Let's actually take stock. I have to admit that the Fortress Hard Mode Defense mission is technically better for gold. Okay, because of the timing. You can clear that in about 8-9 minutes compared to this one. But this one is more fun. So, White Knight Gulch is overall, gold-wise, more fun.
If it's new research, I'm listening.
How do you follow the creator? All you gotta do is hit the link that Nightbot put up. That's it. Just hit that link, register, it's free. Jaber needs some love badly? Yeah. And following my builds, they do take a while, but it's worth it, C. Foster. It may take you some time, but do you have Ultimate Bunny? Because Ultimate Bunny is your first and most important thing. Once you get Ultimate Bunny, the rest falls into place. Don't have Ultimate Bunny, you will suffer more. So make sure you at the very least, get yourself an Ultimate Bunny. Ultimate Bunny is your lifeline. Yeah, just hit the link. It's in all my videos, all my streams. It's literally the first line. Nightbot puts it up in chat. Hit that link, register me. You just have to register me every month. It's free. Do so, and you'll be helping out. I don't care how much you spend. You can spend $1, $2, or $10,000. It's all the same to me. All I want is the numbers. All I want is as many supporters as possible. Again, I don't care how many people spend, like how much you spend. Good job, Leo. Congrats on getting your bunny. Now make sure you get my build and you're good to go. You will rip and tear until it's done. Like the Doomslayer. But better. Okay, we're gonna do one more of these, then we're gonna do a little bit of farming. Other farming. But I have to admit, I really do like the White Knight Gulch. It feels a lot like it's a lot of fun. Good morning to you, Maloud. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Alright, let's do this. The match begins in 15 seconds. Excuse me. Okay, 8. Now remember, there's no stream tonight, okay guys? So you guys are gonna see me in the morning and you won't see me in the evening. Why? Because tonight is my day to enjoy with Kaz. So she was busy yesterday with her family for Christmas. Today is our Christmas.
A new member has arrived.
Did you just gift again, Arcane? Okay. That's another 5. Thank you, my friend.
A new member has arrived.
Are you gifting because you guys are having a tough time in Marvel Rivals? Is this like, I don't know, retail therapy or something? Are you guys okay? Sorry I couldn't play with y'all today though. Would have loved to. But since I was taking tonight off, I knew I had to get in some TFD time today.
It's gone off again.
Don't worry, tomorrow I'm gonna roll with y'all.
Descendant, do your thing.
Tomorrow we'll kick some butt.
A new member has
But
arrived.
yes, I shall up the count right after this. Thank you very much, Arcane. Actually, wait, I'm sorry, I'm gonna quickly abort this round. Because I just forgot to show that guy the reactor thing again. Whoever it was, I'm so sorry.
New subscriber detected.
Let me just add the number to Arcane. I'll abort. We'll start this thing again in a second. But first, I'm going to show you guys how to farm reactors. My apologies for that. Anyone who doesn't know how to farm reactors, pay attention right now. Because I'm going to teach you the methodology of how we farm reactors, how we do it. And I'll show you this now. There'll be a thorough guide on this coming next week, along with the inversion reinforcer guide. So please do look forward to that. Okay? Okay, so what I'm going to teach you guys now is how to farm reactors, how to get all the stuff that you need to farm reactors, all that kind of jazz. All right, here's what you need to do. When you guys are looking at farming a reactor, and I'm actually going to remove my green screen on the main stream so that you guys can see a bit better. Okay, what you guys have to do when you're farming a reactor is that first you go to the map. When you go to the map, do you see down the bottom where there it says difficulty level rewards? Okay, that's right here. You press the button for difficulty level rewards and it will take you to this screen. This screen shows you, okay, what reactors are available each week. Now, by paying attention to this screen, you will know where to go for your reactor. So how do I search for reactors? Let's say that I want a reactor for example, Haley Shillelagh. Okay, so I want a reactor for Haley. I will select by the element type. I always select by the element type. I do not focus on the RK type. Okay. Why do I select by element type? Because it's easier to see the distribution of reactors that way. So I know that Haley uses singular for Zenith, obviously, right? So I need a chill singular reactor in order to get the best out of Haley. So where do I find the chill singular reactors? The Ruins and the Aurora Forest, right? Okay, so let's say I now know Ruins, Aurora Forest. I wanna take a look at both of these. So what I'll do is first I'll go to the Aurora Forest and I'll see where this is, right? There are 2 missions here. I will actually go to this map and try both missions and I'll see what the drop rate is like. This is what you have to test it because, okay, look, I know that there are websites out there and they are very good websites that tell you which mission is best, which mission is not best. Like, I love these websites. But what I will also say is that sometimes luck is a factor. RNG is a factor. You have to play to your own luck. Call it Chinese superstition or whatever, but I think that this is very important. So go and test the missions yourself, do them yourself, and see which one gels with you. All right? Do the same. Now, we just checked out Aurora Forest. Do the same for the ruins. Okay, you go to the ruins, you check them out. Like, you try each of these missions, and you see which one gives you the best reactor drops. Sometimes, unluckily enough, like, honest to God, this particular map is terrible. I do not like any of these missions at all. So I would probably go to the Aurora Forest and try my luck there. I believe that this one is better, the Snowy Heights, collecting the Vulgus biosamples. But you can, like, if it doesn't work out, then usually if it's a bad week, then we just say it's a bust, and then we don't actually go and farm that week. So this week, I would say that Haley's reactor is a total bust. I wouldn't bother farming that. I would look at the next character that I'm interested in. So let's say Sharon. I'm interested in electric fusion. Oh dear. There's only hatchery this week. Ugh. That's terrible, but sometimes you gotta roll with the punches, you know? So if the hatchery is terrible and it's no good, then you just kind of gotta accept that and you just sort of carry on. At the end of the day, it's up to you. It's up to each individual how they feel about reactor farming and all that. Make your choices. Make your choices based on what you think is good and what you think will work well for you. But this is how I do reactor farming. This is how I structure it. And yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so there's no like right or wrong answers, but this is what I would do. This is how I farm reactors. And sometimes some weeks are just no good. So you may, if the week is no good, then you have to wait till about, I think, next Tuesday to see the reset and see whether or not it's good. There, like I said, there are websites out there that do teach you this kind of stuff, and they can make a snap judgment for you, so you don't have to waste your time. But I do like to do the missions myself. At a glance, though, I know which missions are good for me and which missions are not. So I hope that answers your question. Again, apologies for missing that question twice. I know I was supposed to, but sometimes I get caught up in doing stuff that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to show people how to farm reactors. A guide will be produced on this next week. All right, you can definitely take a look at that and, you know, go with that if you want to. All right. Okay, now back to this. I'm gonna farm this one more time, then I'm gonna go smoke some Walker. Everyone hates reactor farming, my friend. Every time I think about reactor farming, I think about everything that I've done wrong in my life and why I'm suffering right now. And then I remember that this is what karma is, okay? So think of reactor farming as, you know, working through the bad karma in your life. You gotta get it out at some point. It may as well be while reactor farming, you know what I'm saying? Yes, it is a penance. It is everybody's penance for failing the God Emperor of mankind. It is penance for your heresy. That one's okay. It's not bad, but yeah. I haven't been to the hatchery in a while though, which is why I ask people to experiment, you know? Sometimes it's just better to experiment. Actually, if it's a hatchery farm, I usually go to the outpost, because now that the outpost are 30 seconds, right? Even if something dies during the Valby farm, I will just Valby farm it.
Do your thing.
That's why if I see like White Knight or something like that, I'm just like, nope. Not gonna bother reactor farming. This week is a bust, I'll wait till next week, you know what I'm saying? PTSD from 5-minute outpost. LOL. Yeah, there's no more PTSD anymore. Because now that they're just 30 seconds, not like you're gonna have PTSD. It's just the regular stuff, you know? Now let's speed through this with the power of condense. Again.
Damn it. Descendant. We've detected another high-level Vulgus. There's
Very
just
true about
no
that,
end to
Rafi.
them. Please take care of this.
Excuse me. Nowadays, farming is so chill. It's good.
Oh, that hurt like hell!
Boom. Whatever floats your boat, Mike. Not everybody can farm every day, man. I mean, my peeps on Marvel Rivals. I wish I could join them actually, because I love playing with my homies in the morning. But you know, it is what it is, you know. Sometimes you just gotta like it just the way you are. Yeah. Well, it's 77 days, but yes, you're right. Got plenty of time, man. So take breathers, take breaks. You know, do what you want to do. I mean, I'm juggling 3 games. I'm also playing Path of Mexile, so there's a lot to do there.
The warning system broken? It's gone off again. Nope. Just another tough enemy to deal with. Descendant, do your thing.
Awesome! My shield!
Look at Nazastrus. Nazastra meaning the boss, not the gun. You trying to kill me? Think you can beat me? Think you can beat the champ? Can't beat the champ. I am the lamp. Yeah, that's right. You better die. I don't know why it's a 40% drop rate for the freaking adjustments. Just give me my gold. Man. This game, I tell you. This game.
My shield!
It has to be Perforator. Perforator has higher base stats. So you kind of want that. If you don't have that, then you will be extra sad. So Perforator is always a better choice. Nazastrus is okay, but you will underperform, relatively speaking.
My shield!
It's on my channel, man. This is the 400% bunny farming build. Every Asian robot build is already on my channel once it's been thoroughly tested. So just find the video and go. As long as you follow my builds, you'll never lose. Remember, don't waste time following builds that are non-robot builds. Try it for yourself and you'll see the difference. That's why everybody just comes back here, because they know it's the best. This particular one is good for very dense mobs, so 400%, all the same kind of stuff. As long as there's mob density, you will become a king. You cannot lose as long as there's enough mobs to hit. Hey, Jero. Nothing much, just winning. You know the deal. Running in a circle and winning.
Damn it.
Sometimes I run even faster in a circle, you know?
Another high-level focus. There's just no end to them. Please take care of this.
Good. I'm glad you're enjoying the game, man. Welcome to TFD. And as long as you're following my builds, you'll have no trouble. Start with the ultimate F2P survival guide. That's perfect for new players. And after that, follow my ultimate bunny. Make sure you get your ultimate bunny, because if you don't have ultimate bunny, you will be sad. Nothing wrong with that. Many people do think the same. This game does not have a big player base like Warframe does, though, because Warframe is very established. But I think that over time, as more content is added, this game will do well. I have no doubt. That's why I'm sticking with it, because I know it's going to be a nice little moneymaker. I foresee a lot of greatness in this game. I mean, all things considered, this game's been out for about 6 months. So, it's gonna be 7 months soon. So yeah, they're doing really well for themselves.
No chance.
This way. Not at all. You see, the thing is, right, Mr. Benny, you don't need millions of damage. You just need enough damage. Otherwise, you're being inefficient. So, you don't want to have an inefficient build. Sure, you can go for millions and millions of damage and then die at the first instance of trouble. Up to you. What we do here is we create perfect efficiency. You're welcome to try it for yourself. And here we go, next round. My reactor isn't even max modded. I think it'd be cool to see what it can do when it's max modded. I just haven't done it so yet. I was working on other reactors. I do need to farm more quantum incubators another day. Yeah, mine is still only 3 and I don't have a perfect one yet. I'm kind of holding off on Bunny because I want the perfect farming reactor, but I haven't gotten it just yet. I'm sure I will at some point, but still. Would be nice if I had just the perfect one. But like I said, I'm sure I'll get it eventually. I'm not too concerned. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Bunny is literally still one of the best farmers, so you'll spend a lot of time there. Think you got it, ZLX? What did you get?
The warning system broken? It's gone off again.
Okay, Item Man. See you later.
Just another tough enemy to deal with.
Catch you in
Descendant,
6
do your
months.
thing.
Nothing wrong with not playing. Taking breaks and breathers is good for everybody. Now let's finish this off. I mean, heck, it's not like I play this 24/7. I mean, I do play daily, but I'm not playing 24/7. I do have other stuff I also focus on, so nothing wrong with that. Oh, that's right. Lol, I hate the drain. The drain is so silly. Bye. Oh, perfect reactor? Nice. Yeah, when you take a break, Item Man, you gotta take a real break, you know? 6 months. This is nice and efficient. Yep, I got time for one more, then I'm gonna go farm some Infernal Walker. I need the gold because as soon as we get back, I'm gonna spend another 10 mil. I'm gonna dump another 10 mil straight into the precise ion accelerators. We'll see, Item Man. I don't know what they'll add. I'm not really concerned what they do add. Crystallization catalyst, I mean, I miss some days though, to be honest, Mike. Like, I make 1 or 2 most days. Nowadays, I can't be arsed logging in twice to make them. Like, some days I will. But, yeah, it really depends on the day. Like, if I feel the need, I will. But most of the time, I'm just like, 1 is enough. Because they do give a lot from free events, so I'm just like, chilling. But yeah, I just don't want to burn myself out in the game, you know? It's gotten to the stage where I'm like, I'm kind of maxed out, so I don't really need to burn myself out. I just do what I need to do and move on. They may add it eventually if enough people want it. They do listen to the community and what the community wants, so yeah, over time they will add stuff.
The warning system broken? It's gone off again.
But I've been lax on the crystallization catalyst because of the recent
Another
events.
tough enemy to deal with.
So, like, recent events have given me so much crystallization catalyst, I've been so lax on it. Darkness Devil, I made a YouTube short about it. All these techniques that I showcase are all available. I demonstrate them all in my shorts and stuff like that, so make sure you tune in. This is also a technique that we've known about since launch, but in general, I've not used it very much because things were very different at launch compared to now. basically in the past, just running around with Bunny is enough. And in fact, most of the time, I'm just running around with Bunny because there's no need to do the grapple melee trick. This one is only useful when there's long distances with no obstacles in between, because you don't have as much control. So if your primary thing is farming in an open area like this, then yes, you can use it pretty well. Otherwise, it's mostly used on other characters like Viessa and Keelan, who need a bit of a speed boost, whereas Bunny is the speed boost. You get what I mean? So use the appropriate tool and technique for the appropriate situation. Always. Never think that stuff is a one-size-fits-all, yeah? But as long as you do that, you'll be good to go. Heck, back in the day, there was a totally different technique for Bunny called Rolling Thunder. That's where, like, in the past, you could just, like, roll like crazy. So they added a delay to the roll, unfortunately. But basically, Rolling Thunder looks something like this. It was a lot faster back then. But because it would help Bunny travel fast, you could quite literally just do something like this and shock your way through all enemies. It was pretty funny. But now there's a delay, so it's not as effective anymore. But Rolling Thunder used to be hilarious.
There's just no end to them.
Like, and here,
Please take care of this.
I need control, so I'm not really using the grapple melee trick. Rather, I'm just grappling around the target. Because this gives me the best control while still shocking the target. So yes, my advice to everybody is always use the right tool for the right job. Well, that's fair, Mike. I just focus on building one at a time. Too much is also not good for the soul, you know? Because the one thing you don't want to do is burn yourself out in the game. Once you burn yourself out, you just won't enjoy it anymore. No problem. Merry Christmas to you and yours as well, Adam Man. I hope you're having a good one with your family. Or I hope you had a good one with your family.
Out of my way!
Before I trigger this, almost forgot to put the Carmex on my lips. I hate having chapped lips. All right.
Is the warning system broken? It's gone off again. Nope. Just another tough enemy to deal with. Descendant, do your thing.
My shields!
Fair enough. I don't either, but it's always a good wish.
Why, you little...
I got an itchy arm, but I can't scratch it. This bunny must move. Itchy arm. Okay, there we go.
Damn it! Descendant, we've detected another high-level Vulgus. There's just no end to them. Please take care of this.
All right, let's go. Roll. Yeah, my dog is running behind because I'm going so fast that I don't think the dog can quite keep up. He's busy collecting all my gold for me. We're both gold collecting because we need it. There, see? He's running around there. He's desperately trying to keep up with all the gold collections. Because we need it. I need it. Hey, I wouldn't mind that if we really did. But I don't know what we're getting next update. We'll see. I'll wait until they confirm an official. I want a sausage dog, a beagle, or a border collie, or Pomeranian. Ah, that's nice, ZLX. Good. I hope you will get your hands on your Doggerino. That sounds like a plan. Okay, this way. Time now should be about 3 p.m. for me. It is afternoon for me here in Singapore.
Why, you little...
Is the warning system broken? It's gone off again. Nope. Just another tough enemy
Lol.
to deal with.
I ran straight into his poison bomb. That's always funny because those deal so much damage. Consider that an oopsie.
My shield!
Now I'm probably gonna deal with Nene's first. Oh no. Darn it. I hate that end sequence so much. But only because I hate the MT guy. That stands for the Malignant Tumor Abomination. He's annoying. And if they're both together, then they do this annoying team up. So this is the only time where this can be considered annoying. That being said, I'm gonna take care of one first, which is this guy. Once I deal with Nizastrus, the other one's nothing.
My shield!
There we go. That took longer than it should have. Now this one's easy. Hey, my allergies got my throat acting up today. Oof.
My shield! Reload!
That's always fun. Took me an extra minute to kill. Hey, but I got 2 million gold. Can't complain about that, can I? Alright, back to town. Now, for the last bit of stream, let's go have some fun. What's in this mailbox? Oh. Nexon sent some free stuff. That's nice of him. Excuse me. Don't forget to collect your boosters. They are free. They should be in your mail right now. I'm gonna head down and just pick up the other stuff that I got.
Oh, the special human child. What do you need?
Okay, good-o. Now. Switching. Y'all give me 1 second. I just gotta check something. Real quick, gotta dip the screen. Can't be letting people steal, you know. Can't let them know our secrets. Okay. Good. Yep, this is totally correct as well. Which is what we wanted anyway, and that makes a lot of sense.
New subscriber detected.
Better choice. Yes. Okay, we back. No, I'm not, it's a codeine. And I will not tell you anything else. All you need to know is that Enos is coming in January.
You ready to undertake a voyage?
Anything else, you will know when I share it. Well, yes, probably for Chinese New Year. There's usually always a Chinese New Year type celebration, so it does make sense to me. Hello, fatty. Please type once. All right. Can't fault you for trying to probe. Yes, I can. I'm gonna fault you for trying to probe without a little dollar to sweeten the deal. But anyway, no. In general, I would only give you information that is publicly able for release. Like, if it's not publicly available yet, I usually can't give it to you anyway, because that would kind of go against the terms of everything. So yeah, I gotta be careful with that kind of shenanigans. Like I said, not that I don't want to give it to you. I would, but, you know, I gotta be careful. Ice cold over there. All right, I'm on my way. Oh, come on.
Don't give up.
How are these guys dying? Like, for real. I'm gonna just wait.
Recharge my shield. Over limit, please.
How can you farm Haley fast? Watch my drop rate video on Haley. It also explains how to farm her. Good luck, friend. If you haven't watched my drop rate video, and in fact, if you haven't watched all my videos yet, I suggest you do. That's how you learn everything about this game. Yeah, I would never use that item, man, because that counts as exploit behavior, and I do not want to engage in that. It's not fair. If I'm gonna fight, then I do it fair. So although I know about these things, I never, ever abuse or share these kinds of things because it's just not cool. Doing that is not the right way. A proper gamer should always focus on not using cheap tricks, but beating things with skill. There is a fast way, Idaman, but it involves speed farming the infiltration operations. Invasions are good, but realistically, I got Haley in roughly 2 days worth of farming. And that was back when her drop rate was ass. So, yeah, it's actually easy. So the invasions are good, but if you do buy invasions, it's going to take you forever. So what I do is I just showcase the drop rates about 35% anyway. So it's not difficult to do.
Selecting objective. Gently does it. Shield down.
Damn. I knew I would get gotted eventually. Are you sure you want to res me when he's on you? That is a terrible idea.
Resistance here is strong.
Yeah, he is blasting. This is like, I don't mind people trying for the res, but don't res when he is on you. Because if you res and you don't look at his position, it's better to skip the res at times. So always check his position before resing somebody. If he's not on somebody else, you're gonna have a bad time.
Shield at 0%. Over limit free.
Everybody's running around and not dealing damage. Now where's Eugen? Oh my god, Eugen went down. Bruh. Nope, this is Fubar.
Great either.
This is one of the worst teams I've ever seen. If you play Eugen, you must never die. If you play Eugen in this match, do not die. My reactor is just maxed, but the gold, I don't have gold rolls. I've only got purple rolls. It is the maxed out. It is a maxed out reactor though, but it's nice. But remember, if you play Eugen here, you must never die. If you die as Eugen, you are useless to the team. Don't play Eugen, because your whole job is to be a medic. So when people come in there with bad Eugen builds, and, you know, basically they're expecting a carry, which is fine, but you have to at least be the medic. If you're gonna play Eugen, you play medic, which means never die. You must learn to dodge every single attack. Even if you do 0 damage is okay. Kill the minions, do 0 damage, that's fine. But never ever die. The second you die, that's terrible. Okay, good.
Setting objective. Recharging shield.
Okay. Now I'll choose a spot behind. Good. That's a nice fast res. And he should be down. There we go. Much better. Agent Ghost, a lot has changed. So there's been a lot of patch notes, videos, and updates. You can look at those on my channel if you really want that stuff. But honest answer, a lot. And I literally cannot cover it as a question on stream. So if you really want to keep up with the game, make sure you follow all my patch notes videos. That'll help you a lot. But realistically speaking, if you want to catch up from literally months of many updates, can't do it, pal. Yes, keep up with the patch notes videos and it'll be alright. Oh no, per crab, it's just that I literally watched a Eugen fail so miserably on this because here, right, this particular Infernal Walker is fun. And I enjoy doing it with randoms, actually. I actually hate doing it solo. But one thing which I don't like is that a lot of people right now, they're playing Eugen so they can get carried, which is fine. Eugen's job is to be carried by the other 3 characters. Like, let's say you got 3 Haleys or whatever. Eugen will get carried. That's normal. That's what you're supposed to do. My job is DPS. His job is to res. But when you play a Eugen and you die, I tell you, everybody hates that. Nobody's gonna enjoy it because it's just sad. So if you're gonna play Eugen and get carried, fine. But you must do your job and res people. If you do not res people or you do not do your job, I think most people are gonna be pretty mad.
You're going to feel it.
I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, it is. I believe it was Arcane because he gifted quite a lot today. So I'm 95% certain you got one from Arcane. Ah, crap. This angle's bad. Ah, have to exit. No sense in being there. That was a bad slide. There we go. Better position. Remember that you can reposition anytime, so make sure to do that. Oof. Okay, he's coming in my direction, so I'm gonna just abandon. That'll be smarter than forcing people to wait. Yeah, there we go. Depends on where he is in the game. He's not going to be able to farm for the dog if he doesn't have Ultimate Bunny. You're going to need at least my Ultimate Bunny and follow the Void Vessel guide. So, yes, the doggo is helpful, but before that, you're going to need a proper character. So if you don't have your Ultimate Bunny done, then that's your first step. Oh, I'm gonna die. Huh. Surprisingly, did not die yet.
Perfect target.
That was solid.
You're going to feel a little chilly. One shot, one kill.
There we go. I don't celebrate Christmas being Buddhist and all, but yeah, it was a decent few days. Can't really complain, right? I mean, I'm still doing my regular thing, hanging out with you guys, so I'm okay. Really can't say it's anything bad. So. All right. How many of these do I have now? Oh, 325. Need more. I love how that one dude's name is just straight up Valby.
Over limit freeze.
Little early for that, Inri. I think we should still stick to Merry Christmas for now.
Recharge my shield.
Nice hero harmony. Nothing wrong with that. Now give me a second though. I gotta make some adjustments. As this is a TFD stream, Mr. Bungie, and as I'm an official content creator for TFD, I hope you will respect that. I'd like to focus my topics on TFD. Now let me see. This is correct, which is fine. I have that. Oh, so that is not sufficient. DPS. DPS.
I am analyzing
The focus of this is to dish out as much damage as possible, so you can't really tank hits here. So there's no way that you can tank, realistically speaking. So just take the DPS and go, pretty much. So that is what I'm rolling here. Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. I mean, you could try and make sure that you've got enough stats for killing the Infernal Walker, but yeah, it's not going to work out. Nothing wrong with having good food, Hero Harmony. That's the way.
Stay calm. Finish the job.
I'm having a so-called Christmas/New Year dinner this Saturday. So that is when I shall have my fun. Tonight, though, I am gonna chill, so there's no night stream. Now.
Objective confirmed.
Oh, damn. Even when you try. Okay, Valby with the res. Love it.
Haley,
That's
come on,
good.
quickly. Thanks for having my back, Valby.
Thanks to that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You're going to feel a little chill.
No time to waste time aiming, unfortunately. There we go. Blasted him with a big one.
Bad, but it's not great either.
I think my rounds needs to be slightly higher. That's irritating. Because only having 7 rounds is not enough. I need 8. And I still and I do have rounds per magazine, which means that stat is not enough. But I guess in a twisted way that gives me a use for the other thing. I need it higher. I can't believe I need 12%. Annoying. Because lacking that one bullet is irritating. Okay. Here we go. Weapon readjustment. It's a gold roll, but not enough. Okay, time to spend. Rounds per magazine. Come on, need 12%. Or at least it's got to be higher than 11.5. Come on, rounds per magazine. $10.8. No way, come on. No, I've never used a Transcendent mod ever. 11.8 would be okay, yeah, but I keep getting 11.4 and the like, so I tried 11.5, it wasn't good enough. 11.8 does sound about right. But, well, I've got readjustments to burn, so I don't mind. Yeah, it's annoying. The gold annoys me more than the struggle of this, because I can always make more. 10.7, lol. Come on. Oh, come on. I'm so tempted to just leave it be, but I know I can't. Struggle is real. .5, not good enough. 9.9. There are 3 emote wheels actually. And sorry, Brandon, what's your question? I didn't see a question from you. Is there a way to equip emotes for the dog? Yeah, there's two wheels, so you can equip the emotes on the second wheel. Basically. That's what I would do anyway. Ah, forget it. I'll just accept whatever gold roll comes up next. Chill attack? No. Weapon change speed. I don't need that. All the gold I farmed today is getting dumped into this crap. Gonna have to farm gold again next session, I reckon. I don't know what Boxing Day is, but happy Boxing Day, Sir Tommy. When you go to your emote wheel, you'll see a left and right arrow. Just press that button. That's why I said it was never worth it, Rafi, but since I've got resources, I may as well try. I don't know if it'd be possible, but I'm gonna try anyway. I'll leave it be. I don't care that much. Fair enough. I'm not burning all my gold on that. There are other ways.
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
Although, I could make another 500 of these. Am I good? Well, Mr. Bilal, I would say I know you're late, but check the start of the stream. Check the start of the stream and you'll see. Oh well. We tried. But yeah, getting a 12% roll, I literally cannot be bothered. For those that have it, good. But for those that don't have it, it's fine. I am genuinely not going to waste that much time on it. Onward and upward. Is there a way to turn off subtitles in game? I'm sure there is. Let's see. Audio. Text language. Could be under accessibility. Not so sure. Display. There's an accessibility screen, which is weird. It might be somewhere. I'm not sure. I've never turned off subtitles in any game. Yes, it is. But you don't want to go too far above 100. Because no matter what, enemies will have a critical hit resistance. We don't know how much that is because it's not disclosed to us in the game. So quite frankly, because enemies will always have a critical hit resistance, you will simply have to accept the fact that they are going to be able to resist your crits. Even if you have a 100% crit rate, they are going to be able to resist. So since they can resist your crits no matter what you do, it is better if you just get to 100 and then whatever crit rate resistance they have, at least it's not being subtracted from a much larger amount. You get what I mean? If like you only have like say 80% and they've got a crit hit resistance of 40%, then your crit rate goes all the way down, you know, which you don't really want. So that's all you got to really be careful of. That's all I would be careful of anyway. I'm just hide here. Wait till my... there we are. Oh, he's already dead. Shame. Pretty sure I'm still pumping it out. Oh, 110. Oof. But then again, we do have 2 VSs and another Haley. But yeah, I always go to 100 if I can, because that gives me the highest level of confidence that my attacks are going to crit. Now, you won't, like I said, you won't be able to guarantee a crit, because if it's got 30% crit resistance, then you're looking at like say 70% crit rate. If it's got 35, 40, you're looking at 60%. I'm pretty sure this thing, as far as I can tell, it's only a guesstimate, but I think its crit resistance is about 30-40%. So it is crit resistant, but hey, you still got to have as high a chance as possible, right? Now, I'm sure that there'll be other people that may not fully agree with this style 02, but it's up to you whether you want to believe them or me. For my style, I always go as high as possible. But again, you guys don't have to obey that. You can choose whatever style, but for me, what works is I always hit max if possible. I try not to exceed maximum because you get no benefit over maximum. But if I can, I'll always hit maximum and then I'll go with that.
I'll stop them. Get ready.
Setting objective.
As you can see, even if I perfectly measure it, I don't crit on every shot. It is unfortunately impossible to do so.
Gently does it. Over limit freeze. Recharging shield. It's not bad, but it's not great
Damn it.
either.
Too far.
We need you, Agent.
Have my thanks, Haley.
No.
Haley, wake up.
Well, at least they're done. Yeah, 190 mil there. So this build is working well.
Setting objective. Selecting objective. Aiming at target. Shield down.
Oh, come on. That is a pretty tough rescue.
You're going to feel a little chill. Setting objective.
Damn, it didn't crit. Okay, there we go. It's not a different animation. This is a technique. It's in my YouTube shorts. If you guys want to learn all the stuff, right, you can't just watch videos, you can't just watch streams. You need to watch the YouTube shorts as well. A lot of stuff will actually teach, like, is taught to you guys in YouTube shorts. So don't miss that kind of content. If you really want to learn all the stuff, you got to watch everything. All right, this is a simple grapple technique that we've known since launch. It basically improves your speed. Melee at the end of your grapple and you can go a little further. Again, please watch the YouTube short. All right, all this kind of stuff, all these little tips and tricks, small short ones, they're in YouTube Shorts. The bigger ones are covered in videos. So don't miss out on the content, okay, fam? Yep, there's a playlist of all my videos right there. Per Crab just put it up. The more y'all tune into that, the better. Those playlists are here to help.
It's up to me. You're going to feel a little chilly.
I don't know what this guy's saying, but you're all good, Korean man. I got you.
Shield down. Gently does it. Selecting objective. Shield at 0%.
Unlucky because I already went into phase. Oof. I'll try and save the other guy. Very, very unlucky.
Time to cool things off. Recharging. You're going to feel a little chilly.
Big problem is, ooh, yeah, we just got blown up again.
It's not bad.
Distractions are not good. Okay.
Give up. Thank you. Aiming at target.
No idea. I'll let you know when that stuff is out. You should watch all content that I put out, Drivable. If you really want to succeed at this game, watch everything that I do for it. It will help you a lot. Yep. What I would recommend is wait until I put out information. Only when I put out information will it be 100% confirmed and true. So don't worry about it. Don't think too much. When there's a new update, when there's new information, then I will tell you guys. If I do not say anything, then that means there's no new information. Ghosty, my Discord server is private and it's only available to top supporters, so you have to be a top tier channel member to gain entry. If you need help, you can go to the official Discord. So that is accessible from the First Descendant website. That one you can just access and talk to people there. But if you want my Discord is only for those people that have contributed the most to the channel. So unless you're in a position to contribute heavily to the channel, then I'm sorry, but I can't let you in. Okay, why do we do this? Simple. Number one, as a professional creator, I'm responsible for everything that my people say and do. Therefore, I make sure that only people who invest are allowed in. Because that way, they're not going to just throw money and then waste it by doing something stupid. So most of the time, that keeps us safe, and it has worked for 3 years. So I hope you understand. All right, ladies and gents, that brings us to the end of the stream. Thank you very much for joining me today. All right, I hope you guys have had a good time. Please keep in mind, there is no stream tonight. There is no stream tonight. Why? Because I'm taking it off to spend time with my girl. All right, since she was busy over Christmas, tonight is our so-called Christmas date. So I will have fun with that. You guys have a good time. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Now, there will still be a video today on maximum range. I suggest you guys watch that if you're confused about how maximum range works. Okay? See you guys then. Thank you all very much. Catch you on the next